had to tell my story, Chad, because I am convinced that the reason I don't see anything in my home anymore, other than me and Danny and the occasional people walking in and out, the reason I don't see any creepy crawlies is that I've got the Bell+Howell pest repellers. They work crazy good.
Yeah, just a few seconds ago, you said, all I know is, and that's what everybody says, because they just work. Yeah. I mean, nobody really understands the ultrasonic technology that's being emitted out because we can't hear it. You can't hear it, your dogs, your cats, they can't hear it. But the ants, the mice, the roaches, the spiders, the cockroaches, they all hear it and they run away. It's that little grate right here is a speaker. There's a speaker behind that. And that's what's emitting out that ultrasonic sound. But Bell+Howell has been at this network for a decade, but in business over 100 years. This pest repeller is exactly how they started at HSN over 10 years ago. We've never stopped selling the pest repellers at HSN. We have no plans to stop selling the pest repellers at HSN. However, we have never in 10 years offered a 6-pack where every single one had that extra AC outlet on the side, which means for you, you never lose an outlet. Right next to me, I don't know if we can maybe back my shot up or maybe I can do it. I have an outlet and you have one next to you, Guy. Maybe it's easier in the studio. If there's 2 outlets, you only have to use the bottom one. Yeah. So on that outlet, I'm not sure if there's more than 1 outlet or not, but when you have it, when you unplug it, you plug it in, you can plug it just into that bottom outlet. And so you don't actually lose an outlet. So if you have those lamps plugged in or your phone charger, so that's the big deal. Pest repellers aren't going anywhere, but everyone has always requested, and after 10 years they've done it, they've made every single one to have the extra outlet. So what are we talking about? We're talking about a third-party, independently lab-tested device that you plug into your wall that repels, proven, third-party, independently lab-proven, and after 10 years, our customers would have kicked us out if it didn't work, to repel the mice, the rats, the ants, the spiders, and the roaches, which means you no longer have to go to the store and pick up those chemicals, those poisons with a list a mile long on the back that you can't read. And each one of these cost money. And normally we have like buckets of things that repel mice, buckets of things that repel roaches, buckets of things that repel ants. We never have been able to find in 10 years things that repel spiders. The only thing you can do is tent your home or roll up a newspaper is what we like to say. Yeah. But you're getting 2 sort of individually packaged 3-packs. So you're getting 6 altogether, but this is the time to, I don't know, we were doing it for birthday month, sort of thinking about gifts, you know, if you want to like give these to a neighbor or your mom or your aunt because you've always loved them. So keep that in mind as well, that they are the perfect package, the perfect configuration to pick up and give away. And all you do is plug them in. That is it. I mean, here's the big problem. You know, people try to play home pest repeller, you know, or home, you know, whatever it is. You know the guys that come out all the time, and they try to treat your house. You want to do that yourself? You want to buy chemicals and spray it around your pet food? Because that's where a lot of the bugs go to. They go to food areas. They go in your cabinets and your drawers. Plug these in and let them work, okay? Here's the nice thing I love about them too, is that they start working the second you plug them in. Now, there are many reviews out there that said, I tried them and they didn't, not many, but some that out there said, tried it, and you know, I didn't see it, I don't think it worked. You need to give it a little, you need to give it a day or 2. You gotta understand, if your house has insects in it and you put these in, you're gonna see the insects. You know where they're trying to get? Out. They don't want to be there because this creates that ultrasonic sensation that they can't stand it. It would be like if somebody took a foghorn, you know, and blew it right in your ear. That's what it sounds like to insects. So you need to give it, you have 30 days to try them, all right? So try them out for 30 days. And I am telling you, within a week, you are not going to see anything. And when you do leave your home, they work around the clock. They're not like, you know, the exterminator that comes in. They're not like you have to call them. They have to spray. You have to wait. And then what happens when you exterminate? The critters eat the food or the bait, and then they die in the middle of your rug, or they die under your bed, or they die worse. I used to run a restaurant. We had a rat that died behind a wall. It ate poison and went behind a wall in our conference room. The conference room smelled like dead rat. We had to actually open up the wall and pull the rat out.
I'm telling you, God's honest truth. So this is a way to repel them. You're not a killer. You know, you're not gonna, it's like going outside and swatting mosquitoes. You really think you're gonna get rid of all the mosquitoes? No, you're not gonna get rid of them. What do? You usually put a lotion on or something that, here's the key word, repels them, right? Because you know you're never gonna get them all. It's the same in your house. You realize when a cockroach is dying, or if it knows it's on its last leg, if it's been poisoned, it releases its egg sac before it dies. Thousands and thousands of more little baby cockroaches are gonna be released. That's what happens when you try to kill them, all right? There are ants, little pharaoh ants. When you squash them in your house and you do that, they can sense that in the nest and they send more to retrieve them. So the way to do it is to keep them out. You create this barrier in your home and it pushes them out. You'll see them for a day or two after you use them. You may see one or two because they don't want to be there. That's a good thing. But I'm telling you, grab these things because, Chad, there is no easier way on the planet to get rid of bugs, and I'm talking cockroaches, I'm talking, the worst is spiders. You ever notice a spider bite lasts for like 2 weeks? You get that bump on your, especially you get it on your face and everybody thinks it's a zit, and you're like, I got bit by a spider. Like, yeah, right, spider. They last forever. This is a way to do it. All right, go ahead, Chad, talk more because you know I'm passionate about these things. I love them.
Yeah, the big thing is these are not a toy, they're not a gimmick, they're no sort of joke. They actually work, third-party, independently lab-tested by Bell+Howell for the big five. Mice, ants, roaches, spiders, cockroaches, you name it, the little insects that crawl around, they're not gonna, your dogs, your cats, your kids, your husband, they might be pests, but they're not gonna hear it, okay? So you have nothing to worry about. But Guy's right, give it a few days, don't block it because there's sound waves that are coming out. So just pick it up today because I'm telling you, everybody wants the ones with the extra outlet, Guy. This is the set to get.
I don't have those. I have the, you know, I'm looking at these and I'm like, you know what, I might as well buy for 29 bucks. And when you think about what you pay for pest control, or you think about what you pay for those sprays, you ever notice the spray, they're expensive. It's like $7, $8, $9 for a can of spray. Do it yourself and do it in a more natural way. All right, this pushes them away. You're not gonna kill them, you're just gonna get rid of them. It's the right way to do it. It's the humane way to do it. It's the eco-friendly way to do it, and it's easy. I mean, easy, easy. Chad, amazing, again, love having you on the show. You get 2 3-packs, by the way, enough to cover most people's entire house. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Guy.
All right, pal, we'll see you soon. 724-094, order them now, you're gonna love them. And that's a brand new configuration.